Now, it's All Souls Day, which are the souls that are in purgatory. Now, it's a special day aligned in the year that's aligned where these forces of the dead can actually come on the planet. Now, it has always been here. Now, going back to Osiris, now, yo, this Gary goes so deep. This Gary goes so deep. I'm telling y'all, real talk, it's Gary go deep. Y'all should take notes. If you ain't taking notes, it might blow your head and you might skip past this and like something on Facebook. But if you on YouTube, you'll probably go look some of this stuff up. All right? Pay attention what I'm telling y'all. All right? So, the festival of Osiris, right, which is a harvest festival, has always been practiced all throughout the world. You can go in India, you can go in ancient Babylon, you can go in uh 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 Atlantis, which we call Utla, which you call Turtle Island, which is North America, South America, same thing. All right, you can find the Harvest Festival. Now, the Harvest Festival is on a different time of the year, depends upon where you live at on the planet. So it didn't come from nobody. So somebody can't say, yo, you know what? They got that from Egypt, because they didn't really get it from Egypt. You can't say they got it from China, because they didn't really get it from China. You can't say that they got it from Mesoamerica, because they really didn't get it from Mesoamerica. Or Ireland, or with the Celts. You can't say that they got the Harvest Festival from any of these people. It has always been a frequency or universal thought that has been broadcasted along the mainframe. All right, and different people have been more or less connected to this realm of thought, and therefore they have manifested this on the planet and celebrated in communion what nature provided for them, or how nature how they saw nature was in their experience. So that's how I want y'all to adjust the moment for what it's worth. Now we gotta go deep here. Now, Osiris is connected with men, all right? Now, men deals with fertility and rebirth also, okay? Now, in vegetation, just as well as Osiris is a vegetation and deals with fertility and rebirth, all right, in some form or fashion, all right? Same thing as men, all right? So now, this is how deep it's Gary really get, because the color of Osiris is green, just like Lazarus is green. And just like Lazarus is connected with the heart chakra, which is the emerald, which is green. All right. Now you take apart green, you get what? You get yellow and blue. Now the blue represents maritime or the law. Remember that. Now also, or the water. Okay. Now, or Nun. Remember Nun, the whale. The whale, because Nun is also the whale. Then you got yellow. Now the component of yellow, when it combines with the other primary color, which is red, happens to be what? Orange. It turns to orange. Now, this is another component of Osiris that's important. That's important here, because in autumn you get a color that comes out, which so happens to be orange. Now Osiris, his color is green, but also his color, his sacred color, is orange. All right? Because Osiris is the Lord, or Osaru is the Lord of the underworld. All right? It's the Lord of the underworld. So, since Osiris is the Lord of the underworld, right? Orange so happens to be his color, because he's in darkness. He's in darkness. So it's different colors that associate with Osiris, depends on what mode he takes on. All right. Now, you can relate Osiris to any culture that you want to relate to, because you don't really have to call it Osiris. Now, in far as the Celts in Ireland, they call it Samhain or Samhain. All right, but it was Samhain. All right, as in Saurus, or same thing. But Osiris also hooked up with Sawir, which is which is an attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is so happen to be the 13th attribute, which is Musawiru. The 13th attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Sawir. Sawir, the fashioner. The fashioner. So this is really getting deep. I just want y'all to pay attention. So that's why it represents Osiris as Sawir, because Osiris changes his fashion in the autumn time. And that's when he get chopped up. That's when he get chopped up, because the vegetation gets chopped up in the autumn time. All right? It gets chopped up. Affectionately, he connects with the color orange. Now, it's certain of fruits that are of Osiris that represents the sacred fruit of Osiris. Okay, it's two of them. I'm gonna tell y'all what two fruits are the sacred fruits of Osiris. Now you might say, "Oh man, it's not an orange. It's not a pumpkin, but it so happens to be a citrus or a pumpkin or a berry." All right, it so happens to be a citrus or a berry, but a pumpkin is a berry. All right. In essence, the pumpkin connected with Osiris because the pumpkin is orange as well. And the pumpkin has so many things that connects up with the deity men. Why is that? Because when you eat pumpkin seeds as men, it makes you have an erection. All right, if that's a 1-2. If you want to learn that as men, don't eat sunflower seeds because it actually makes you more feminine. And for females, it's more best for you to eat sunflower seeds than a man to eat sunflower seeds. It's more best. It's best for a man to eat pumpkin seeds. All right. Now, that was also connected with Osiris too, as well as the orange is connected with Osiris. Okay, because these are sacred plants when Osiris traveled. See, people thinking about Egypt too hard and thinking about Africa too hard, but they're not thinking about how we were travelers, how we traveled not only the universe, but we traveled the whole world. All right. And certain things were connected to us. Like the underworld was considered like this. When I leave y'all, let's say back in the day, if we don't got no way we can call each other, I go into the underworld because you don't know where I'm at. I'm in the underworld. That's what they consider to be the underworld also. Like let's say you go on a far journey. So on the journey, what connected Osiris was the color orange. It was simply the color orange. Now, it was the color orange what made him proceed over hell. Okay, because think about this. Orange only has a little taste of red. Just a little taste of red in manifestation.